Hey guys, so today I have a PSA returns video for you guys. I sent off my 2002 Tropical Mega Battle English deck off for grading alongside two fan club EVs which arrived back today from PSA. I used the 5-day service, so it was about $50 a card, and they took, I think it was about 6 days, so it wasn't too bad, as last week was the National, so they were fairly understaffed, but they got the grades done. In my opinion, they are slightly overgraded. Most of them had some minor whitening, so before I sent them off I was hoping for solid 8s and 9s, majority 9s, because the whitening wasn't too bad and the centering doesn't come into play, so it's just basically the whitening. And they were like PSA 9s, but a majority of them got PSA 10s. So yeah, let's get into it, and hopefully at the end of the video I've got 2 base set packs as well, so we'll get into those as well. First edition base set packs, and I did weigh them and both of them do have holos in them, so fingers crossed we get something good in those. So first off we have Super Scoop Up, which got a PSA 9. The trainers obviously were probably the most handled cards, so for these to get PSA 8s and 9s is super good. Next up we have Potion, which got a Neomint 8. There's a Tropical Mega Battle logo. Next up we have Energy Arc, which got a PSA 9. Switch, which got a Neomint 8. Karen's Rapidash got a PSA 9. The last copy I sent off got Gemin 10, and this is the only 9 out of the Pokemons. And onto the 10s we have Will's Girafarig, Morty's Hypno, which got a Gemin 10. So we have Bruno's Hitmonchan, we have Janine's Beedrill, Chuck's Donphan, Bugsy's Yanma, got Gemin 10. My favourite Pokemon at the set, Price's Cloyster, as Cloyster is one of my favourite Pokemons, plus it's designed by Arita, this card. And you got Gemin 10. The last copy I had, the Cloyster was the worst damage card, as it had a crease through it, and it got PSA 5. The person who owned it recently sold it, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, went for like $2,200 or something in that range. Next up we have Claire's Mantine, Argentine. If I'm not mistaken, this is the corrected version, as the 2001 had a psychic energy for the resistance, and that was an actual error. And in the 2002 reprint of the set for the Tropical Mega Battle, they actually fixed that problem and go back to a fighting energy. Here's that. I didn't actually grade the last Claire's Mantine I had either, as that was sold to the person directly. So this is the only Claire's Mantine English copy that's been graded, whereas the rest of the cards do have another copy graded, but majority of them are in worse grades and worse condition. Here we have Faulkner's Ferro, Argentine. Next up we have Whitney's Forret, and probably the rarest English Raichu card. We have Jasmine's Raichu, unless you believe a pre-release Raichu exists, but there's conflicting stories either way. It either exists or it doesn't. But this is definitely it'll take the #1 spot or the #2 spot as the rarest English Raichu card. It's a German 10. I also sent off 2 Eevee cards, and both of them came back PSA 10. That's pretty cool. I bought this off Yahoo Japan. It's August now. I think it was around June time. If I'm not mistaken, I think I paid like 70,000 yen a piece. And then the seller, he actually had 4 listed. And after I bought my 2 copies, he put the price up to 140,000 yen. And I don't think he's relisted them as of yet. But I'm pretty sure he'll relist them. I think he does listings once a month or something like that. But he will most likely list a couple more. So we have 2 first edition base set packs, and I did weigh them, and both weighed in at 21.2 grams. Anything over 21.1 is a holo, if I'm not mistaken, and anything under 20.8 is a non-holo. I'm not sure if this works on other sets, but it is the case for first edition base set packs that those are the weights. To know if you've got a holo pack or not, I've got my sleeves ready, so let's get into it. Hopefully we don't pull something like a polygraph. We want at least a decent holo. Let's try and open it this way. Let's bring it down. So not bad at all for our first card. We've got a Yellow Cheeks Pikachu. If I'm not mistaken, it's 3rd from the back. So 1, 2, and we'll put this card down. Put that one there and put that one there. So we have a Yellow Cheeks first edition Pikachu, and they are thick stamps. I can get it there. So that's our first one. The centering looks pretty bang on as well, so pretty sure I'll get a 10 on that one. Next up we have Bulbasaur. Same again, centering looks pretty nice. We've got Drowsy. I think I've got 2 of these in PSA 10 at the moment. We have a Grass Energy. We have a Onyx. We have a Pidgey. Got Electric Energy. Oh, we get a Raichu. I think it's 4th from the back. So what was that then? So it was our Super Potion. That's a bit of a bummer. So we had a Dugong and a Arcanine. Not bad. Let's have a look at that Raichu. I've actually pulled a Raichu before, and the centering wasn't all that good. On this, it is a tad chunky on that side. Look at that. Let's check the back. It's got one nickel whitening there. I think it's a bit of an angle. It looks pretty nice apart from that. Centering isn't too bad. It does have quite a few hollow scratches. So I would say probably a PSA 9. So not too bad. Plus we got quite a few good uncommons and commons. Let me just grab these and put these into a sleeve. I'll put them in individual sleeves in a bit. Oops. Now let's get into the Charizard pack. So 4th from the back. So 1, 2. So this one, and we'll put these back here. So first off we have a Sandshrew. We have a Bill. We have a Fighting Energy, a Vulpix, Squirtle. It's pretty well centered as well. We have a Fire Energy, another Pikachu, nice. We have a Plus Power, we have a Kadabra, and we have a Nidorino, and that's the last card. So let's see what our holo is. Let's have a quick look at the back. Same again, it's got a bit of a nick there. There's not much else. And we have a Chansey. Check that holo out. It's fairly nice. And that centering is pretty good, I would say. It's very nice. Put that into a sleeve. If I'm not mistaken, it's fairly hard to get Jumping 10 on one of these. It was super playable back in the day, so pretty happy in pulling one of these. I actually pulled a Hitmonchan, which graded a 10, and that's one of the harder ones as well, as both of these are low on the population report compared to the other holos. So yeah, super happy with that one. And we got the Raichu in that other one. So hopefully send these off into my next PSA submission, and touchwood will have some good grades. That's it for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I've got some big items coming in. If it's not next week, it'll be the week after, so definitely keep an eye out on the channel, as I'll be uploading at least 2 to 3 videos, depending on when the items arrive. So yeah, that's it from me, guys, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.